Sit back, relax. Hold on a second.
Hello?
Hi, good morning. Cynthia Berry, please.
This is she.
Yes, Cynthia, this is Bill Chebedik calling. I'm calling from the IRS. And I wanted to find out, since that song that you have in rotation, or that spoken word that you have in rotation on GMAP Broadcast Network, I'm calling to find out if you're going to pay taxes on that this year.
Yes.
It sounds like you really had to think about whether you were going. All right, I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone. I won't mess with you no more. Let's put our hands together and welcome Cynthia Berry. That was not me. I am not messing with you. You were at a complete halt. Like, wait a minute. Oh, should I really answer this question? Should I?
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. Well, good morning to you. How are you?
I'm good.
I know you are. You know what? A lot of times, like I was talking earlier, a lot of times we ask that question. We just want to hear you say that you're all right. For those that may not know you, I want to say good morning from the GMAP Broadcast Network family. I'm Pastor Kevin, and I'm grateful. I'm honored and privileged to be on the line today with none other than Cynthia Berry here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. But for those that may not be exactly sure who you are, where you come from, what you're doing, why don't you do me a favor this morning, Cynthia? Why don't you take a few minutes out of your time and introduce yourself to the people? Tell them who you are. Tell them where you're from. And you know what? While you're at it, why don't you give them a little bit about your ministry that God has blessed you with? Can you do that for me this morning?
Yes.
Okay, the floor is yours.
So my name is Cynthia Berry, a.k.a. the Gospel Diva. I'm from Oberlin, Louisiana. And I've been in ministry, spoken word ministry, for going on 4 years now.
Wow.
And I'm a foster mother. I'm a mother of 7. I'm a youth leader.
Wow.
And I don't know what to say. I'm on fire for God.
Hey, ooh, you know what? You don't know what else to say. You said it all right there. I'm on fire for God. But you know what, Cynthia? Let me ask you this question. I got to ask you, and I know a lot of people may be probably asking themselves the same question right now, but why spoken word ministry? What guided you in that direction? What did you go through? What did you hear? What guided you in the direction of spoken word ministry?
Well, for spoken word ministry, like I say, I'm a youth leader, and I found out one way to get the attention of the youth is through spoken word. Because it's still. It's a form of preaching, but it's coming in a different and a unique way to keep the attention, of youth and adults as well.
Right.
And I found out when I would do spoken word with them that that I would grasp their attention.
Right. And sometimes the younger generation, their attention span is so quick that. And spoken word in today's society is so relevant. People, like you said, you maintain their attention. You keep their focus throughout the entire duration of a spoken word, because most of them want to hear how it begins. They want to hear the flow of the spoken word, and ultimately they want to hear how it ends. So
that's it.
Yeah, and I can relate to that. And you've been in ministry, you said, for about 4 years now?
Yes.
Wow. So, and I tell you, are you planning to release an album of spoken word ministry, or have you released an album, or do you just have an EP? What's your status on releasing your projects right now?
I just released the EP in March on March the 19th, and June the 9th, I'm getting ready to start the Dance in the Rain tour, and it kicks off in Jacksonville, Florida, with Ernest P.
Amen.
And I'm excited about that.
I know that's right. So you're going to be going on tour. You have released your EP. Yes. Let's rewind the tape a little bit and focus on the EP before we get into the tour information. If someone wanted to reach out and show some support and receive this EP project, how do they go about it? Is there a way to contact you? Social media, website, EP address? What's the status on that?
Yes, you can go to my website, www.thegospeldiva.com, and on there, I have a store set up where you can purchase the CD.
So that's www.thegospeldiva.com.
Yes, it's THA, Gospel Diva.
Yeah, you got to clean that up because people are saying, you know what, I couldn't find it. It wasn't there. She told us a story. I know, I can hear him now.
Yes.
The THA, GospelDiva.com. TheGospelDiva.com. And for those that just want more intimate details, about Cynthia, the Gospel Diva Berry, all you have to do is stop by the GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com. She is one of our featured artists. She'll be there for a little while. You can stop by. You can read her bio. You can get her social media information. And we would be honored to connect the dots for you. So if you're willing to look out and connect with us and then make a divine connection with the Gospel Diva, Cynthia Berry, let us know. We'll make sure that it happens. So we are more than willing to connect with you so that we can ultimately allow you to connect with her. So that's outstanding. Now, tell us a little bit about this tour you're getting ready to go on. Tell us some of the areas that you're going to be stopping in and, you know, some of the people that you're going to be working alongside of during this tour.
Well, like I say, it kicks off in Jacksonville, Florida on the 10th, and I have a radio interview there.
Okay.
And then on the 11th, I do a concert with Ernest Pugh, and that's in Jacksonville.
Wow.
On the 12th, I go to Starks, Florida, with the Praise Factor tour.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be ministering there.
Wow.
And then from there, I come back to Louisiana, and I'm actually doing a family reunion.
Wow. Now, that's going to be interesting. Wow. Now, what part of Louisiana are you located? How far is that from Baton Rouge?
It's about 3 hours from Baton Rouge.
3 hours. Okay. Because my family is from Baton Rouge.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, family reunion. We might pop up, be like, yeah, even if we ain't a part, we gonna act like it because we're gonna see all the food and stuff being grilled. We're gonna be like, we're gonna just kind of slide our way into being a part of your family, okay?
That's it.
Wow, Cynthia Berry going on tour. I'm telling you, been in ministry doing the spoken word. I want you to sit back and relax for a few minutes, okay? I want to go ahead and share in its entirety, if Jesus is in you. Know what? I'm going to change that. I have a few spoken word ministries from Cynthia Berry. I want to ask you. I don't want to make it seem like it's like picking your favorite child or anything like that, but if you were to just bless someone right now with one of your spoken word ministries out of the ones that I have, which one would you prefer?
Well, right now, the situation that's going on, I would say Dancing in the Rain, and it's actually the one everybody requests nowadays.
Really? Well, why?
Yes.
All right. Well, why don't we break away from, because I tell you what, they're saying Dancing in the Rain, but if Jesus is in you is the one that has blessed me. All right. So, but I'm going to go ahead and bless the people. Can you hold on 1 minute? Put your phone on mute if you have to. I want to go ahead and bless the people right now with Dancing in the Rain. Is that all right?
That's okay. That's
All
good.
right. All right. Well, it's Cynthia, the diva, right here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. She's the gospel diva, Cynthia Berry, dancing in the rain right here on the GMAP Broadcast Network's morning show.
The lightning flashes, the thunder rolls, the rain is falling on my soul. Standing there in a state of disarray, not knowing what to do or say, praying to make it through yet another day. The storms of life hanging over me, trying to stop me from my destiny. Can you hear the rain? Can you feel the pain? Bolts of lightning flashes through my vein. Rain may come and rain may go, but this one thing I came to know, that Jesus is our refuge and strength, a very present help in the time of trouble, and he has our back no matter what type of weather. He is there to comfort and ease the pain and let us know that it's okay to dance in the midst of the storm and rain. So when you look at me and I'm smiling and you're scratching your head trying to figure out why, well, let me ease your rhetorical mind. You see, when I was a child many years ago, trapped in the storm and rain, I would close my eyes and look towards the heaven and dance till I danced away the pain. Pain that tried to handicap me, shelter me from society. Music and dancing would make me free. I would twirl around with my hands in the air. Looking up to the heavens, I would feel God's presence, captivated by such inner peace, forgetting the storms that surrounded me. It's okay to have pain. It's okay to shed tears in the midst of the storm and rain. You don't have to be embarrassed or ashamed. Just let it all go as you dance in the rain. When I don't know where my next meal coming from, still I dance. When they repossess my car and foreclose on my home, still I dance. When they persecute and talk about me, still I dance. When the doctor gave me up and say there's no more they could do, still I dance. Spin around, throw your hands in the air, hop, skip if you want, just do your dance. Dance, I say, like David danced, with all your might. When you surrender yourself like this, a spiritual rainbow will shine, and it will let you know that you gonna be just fine. So dance, I say, if you wanna get rid of your pain, dance, dance, dance in the midst of the storm and rain.
Wow. Cynthia, the gospel diva Berry, right here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. Dance, dance, dance. Away your pain in the rain. Woo! I'm going to use that one. Woo! That was good stuff
Just
right there.
let it all go.
Man. Now, you know what? I don't even have to ask you where it came from, because it sounds like there's a testimony written all over that.
That's it.
My God, that was powerful. And I thank God that you introduced me to that, because I'm going to be playing that one too. I kind of incorporate your spoken word ministry into my daily rotation now, Cynthia. And I'm so grateful that you took time out to reach out and connect with us here at the GMAP Broadcast Network, become a featured artist, as a matter of fact. And I just want to say wholeheartedly from the bottom of my heart, thank you for taking time out to do that and to be a part of our broadcast on today. So thank you so much for that. Now, if you had an opportunity to speak to the young ladies around the world right now, what would you say to them?
I would say that no matter what you're going through, because we all been through some things, and we all have stories to tell. And we might have been on a bad path, but God say to, pick yourself up, start over again. Be you. Don't try to be anyone else, but be who God designed you to be.
That's right.
You are a diva.
That's right. My God. Whew. That's awesome stuff, girl. I just can't wait for you to swing through the Chicagoland area so we can find a way to connect personally. I know that there are some wonderful, wonderful individuals in this area that is going to enjoy and love seeing you and the ministry that God has blessed you with coming. We thank God for you. One last thing I want you to say. Do me a favor now, Cynthia. I want you to say GMAP Broadcast Network, and I want you to say it 3 times. Go.
GMAP Broadcast Network. GMAP Broadcast Network. GMAP Broadcast Network.
All right, test question. Cynthia, the Gospel Diva Berry, I need you to share with people around the world what is one of your favorite live streaming gospel radio TV networks. Go!
GMAP Broadcast Network.
You passed the test! Woo! You passed the test, Cynthia, the Gospel Diva Berry. You are an official member of our radio TV live streaming media ministry family. We thank God for you. We hope and pray that you have an awesome day. Thank you so much for your time. We look forward to connecting with you again very soon. And as I said before, I'm going to close out blessing our listeners this morning with your spoken word ministry hit, If Jesus Is In You. You have a wonderful day. We look forward to talking to you again soon, okay?
Okay, God bless.
God bless you as well. Cynthia, the Gospel Diva Berry on show.
In a heartless world where people are so brutal, so cold, choosing to do evil is their number one goal, because their hearts have strayed away from all the instructions that God gave. Instead of loving one another, their hearts are filled with corruption and hate. Legalizing things that's totally against God's command, refusing to lend a hand to help a fellow man, standing up for what's wrong instead of for what's right, turning their back on the one that sacrificed his life. Seeing homeless people every day, but we choose to ignore them and turn them away. We should be careful how we treat them. We should show them that we care, because it can very well be an angel unaware. If Jesus is in you, then what would you do? I will say it again for those that could not comprehend, so you can get a clarity on what the word is saying. If Jesus is in you, then what would
Jesus is
you do?
in you, what would you do? If Jesus is in you, what would you do? Oh, what would Jesus do?
Seeing children bullied every day, we stand there and watch, and then we walk away. Instead of reaching out and getting some help, we join in the laughter with everyone else. Knowing someone is suicidal and about to take their life, not understanding the penalty, the devil has them tricked. Go on, pull the trigger, he says. It will be over after this. Is this how we encourage someone that's really going through? We pass vehicle accidents every day, but do we stop and give assistance like a good Samaritan should? Or do we keep on going and saying, if I had more time, I would? If Jesus is in you, then what would you do?
If Jesus is in you, what would you do? If Jesus is in you, what would you do? Oh, what would Jesus do?
Do we go to the hospitals, to the sick and the shut in? Do we spread God's word and cry out against sin? Do we show that drug user that there is a better way? Do we help those that's being misused and abused? Do we continue to show love no matter what we are going through? If Jesus is in you, then what would you do?
If Jesus is in you, what would you do? If Jesus is in you, what would you do? Oh, what would Jesus do?
violence, or hate. Jesus is about love, compassion, forgiveness, and grace. He shows us through what He has done in His Word every day. If He is in me and He is in you, then you tell me, my dear, what would Jesus do? Jesus compels us to love one another. He compels us to share His Word. He compels us to live accordingly to His every command. If we're guilty of one, we are guilty of them all. So let's take inventory of ourselves. If we find ourselves short, let's get it right. If Jesus is in you, then what would you do?
If Jesus is in you, what